what was neat about Row in the early days, Eli Lilly and Company was instrumental in beginning Row and actually was a key partner. What they can bring is that they do have the Lilly Day of Service, and then that also then grew into Indy Do Day. It's an outgrowth of the Lilly Day of Service. On the Lilly Day of Service, all the Lilly employees are utilized to do volunteer projects in the community. And for a couple of years, they focused on the waterways. So Fall Creek was one area in particular that they focused on and went in and removed the invasive plants and then came in the next year and planted native plants. So if you go along Fall Creek and you've lived here any period of time, for years and years you never were able to see, you couldn't see Fall Creek. Mm-hmm. And I think people thought that was normal, that all that growth that was there was invasive plants. Well, it's all been removed, and now suddenly you can see Fall Creek, and it's like, oh wow, that's much more, it's more significant than I thought, many people thought it was. And then once they did that, once people saw that, it's like, well, there has to be ways for us to make that more accessible. So they came up with a plan to improve the trail that's along there. So there's, I think that so many people travel along that Fall Creek. I think that's one that people have really seen the difference because they started from Ivy Tech Community College and they've really gone all the way up to 38th Street. So that whole stretch there has drastically improved.